In today's video, let's talk about which camera is the right one for you. So from my own experience, here are the different kind of cameras you can get, and from here you can decide which camera is the right one for you. I'm gonna focus on three main cameras in this video. I believe that for YouTube, the three main categories for a camera would be an action camera, a smartphone, or a mirrorless camera. And while there are outliers, like the one that has been pretty popular recently, the DJI Pocket 3, which I have not gotten or used, so I cannot talk about it, but I know it's been pretty popular and it's really nice for social media. It's one of the options that you can actually look into if you're interested in. But focusing back on the three that I'm talking about today, well, let's start with the smallest, the action camera. An action camera can be amazing for vlogs, especially. Literally, you could use this for all of your content. And modern action cameras are really good in terms of the video quality, meaning you could even have like a talking head setup like this one with an action camera and make it look really good. Also, action cameras are really versatile and easy to use for plenty of options. You can really easily use it for social media in all formats, so wide, vertical, and square really easily. You can take photos and videos with them, and best of all, the modern action cameras have a screen on the front, meaning that you can really easily vlog and see yourself in the frame. But also, because it's a really nice wide angle lens, you can really have a lot of things in your shot and still have the background and everything, so you can really see where you are, what you're doing. Also, the action cameras are waterproof up to a couple of meters depending on the brand, and because of that you can literally take it with you even underwater. And some of us even use them on the FPV drones, so they can literally fly in the air. So literally this GoPro has been flying around the world with me, not only on the plane, but also on an FPV drone. I feel like the action cameras are really versatile and can be used for a lot of things. For example, if you want to have more basic, authentic vlogs, this is a great camera for you. And because of its size, it really is easy to have it with you at all times. Maybe have it like on a selfie stick if you want to. And like I said, you can use it underwater, so you can literally have everything on a single camera. My second choice would definitely go to the smartphones. The modern smartphones really have great video capabilities, especially the more pricey ones, or in other words, the more high-end smartphones. In my case, I'm using the Xiaomi 13T Pro with the triple camera setup with the Leica collaboration, and in other words, it has a little bit more functions compared to an action camera, but it's gonna be different kind of versatility. You have a phone with you at all times, meaning you can literally have it with you anywhere you are. You can take it out and take videos with it. And that is a plus and a minus depending on who you are and how you're gonna store your files, but it is easy to use. Everyone has it, and if you have something like an iPhone Pro Max or a high-end Xiaomi phone or Samsung, it's really easy to have high-quality videos with your phone. Literally, this Xiaomi 13T Pro can even record in log formats, something that usually is more for the mirrorless full-frame cameras and not a smartphone. So something like an iPhone 15 Pro Max also has it, which really means how good of quality those smartphones are getting. And while this is not gonna match the full frame mirrorless cameras like the Sony a7 IV, it can produce really high-end videos. The benefit of the phone over the action camera is you have it with you at all times. You don't have to carry around anything. You could literally vlog with it too on your selfie camera, or use the back camera if you wish so to have even better quality. And because a lot of the modern smartphones have different kind of lenses on the back, you can get different variety of shots. For example, on the main sensor, you're gonna have the equivalent of like a normal shot, but then you have the wide angle where you can show a little bit more, and then you have the telephoto. In my case, this is going to be the 50mm, but maybe on an iPhone that is a little bit more, meaning that you have those different focal lengths to play around with. So it's kind of like getting a taste of using different lenses on a camera. Thanks to this, you can really have different kind of shots, and even with a smartphone on a nice zoomed in lens like the 50mm here, I can really make high quality videos with a smartphone. Which leads me to the last camera, which is a mirrorless camera. In my case, that is the Sony a7 IV, a full frame mirrorless camera. There's different kind of mirrorless cameras, and depending on your budget, that can be anything from like a smaller more budget-friendly camera to a bigger, beefier camera. For me, the Sony a7 IV is the beautiful middle ground because not only I have a full-frame sensor, which is really nice and really captures a lot of details, very sharp, everything just looks so much better. It's really good for low light, and the photo and video modes are amazing for my style of shooting. And because this Sony a7 IV is like a hybrid camera, it is really good for photos and videos. Not only that, I also have a flip out LCD screen, so a little bit to the side of the lens, I can actually see what I'm recording, what is in the shot, and if everything is going smoothly. And in that case, this camera is going to provide the best quality possible, but it's going to be the biggest, the heaviest, and probably the most pricey out of the three. So if you want to spend a little bit more money, but have the best picture quality, you know, the most options, this is the one to get. This pretty much has the biggest skill ceiling because there is a little bit of a learning curve to it. There's much more you can do, but at the same time, you're not limited by the technology and you can literally do whatever you want to do with it. But like I said, it's gonna be usually the pricier option and you're gonna have to carry around a proper camera. But it's all dependent on what kind of a video you want to make. So one thing that I wanted to pretty much talk about in this video is it's all dependent on what kind of videos you want to make. If you want to make simple vlogs, and maybe a travel vlog from your adventures, your vacation, maybe just a simple action camera is more than enough. Maybe an action camera in your smartphone is all that you're gonna need. And something like a mirrorless camera would just be a waste of money. I feel like it's just dependent on what your use case is. For me, I want to create the best looking videos from my adventures. I want to make them as a movie style of a video. So I'm gonna spend a little bit more, carry a little bit more, and just overall play around with settings and everything because this is something that I want to do. I want to have the best quality possible. Even if I have to sacrifice on, you know, just having it a lightweight setup and ease of use. But like I said, there are different kind of videos in terms of, for example, just a travel video could be two different things. One could be like a cinema level, cinematic film, even if it has vlogging and talking, the kind of videos that I try to make, those videos are gonna look much different, much more film-like than something filmed on a GoPro. But on the other hand, you know how many different channels there are and everybody has their own style. And even vlogging with a simple GoPro is more than enough because that is the style they're shooting for. They want to have authentic, handheld, you know, something that is more like everybody can do this. So there are different styles, different formats, and it really means that you have to choose whatever is working for you. And you don't have to fall into the trap of, I need a better camera, because maybe that better camera isn't going to be better for you. That is going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again, and I'll see you next time.